We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
When you really dive deep and study some of the best quarterbacks, not only in today's game at the moment, Mike, in the NFL, but really throughout history of the league, the best quarterbacks, they hold themselves to a standard that nobody else in the organization could ever hold them to. Anything their coach asks of them, they want to be even better than that. And that's really what makes them special. So we had a chance to talk to him this week. He says, I have to be better. I need to put my team in more positive situations. That's the type of leadership that everybody goes out and tries to seek and bring into their organization at the quarterback position. Now he just needs everyone else around him to try to keep pace.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud. Open man, Xavier Hutchinson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run here with Mixon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll go play action. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the number 3 overall pick of the 2021 draft. From North Dakota State, it's Trey Lance.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Lance looking to throw. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
The ball comes out, but this is taken in by a teammate.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Danielle Hunter, pass rusher extraordinaire, in action again.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Now Lance. Pass completed right side to Ferguson.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
On 4th down, it is Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey for the Dallas field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Here's Steven Sims to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get going with their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now, Stroud. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Mixon. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They'll give this to Mixon, running right. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans move out to a 7-3 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Lance. Now he takes off. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and he'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Now, faking the give. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Cowboys.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now he'll run. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball is out. The Texans have it. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the give, this is Mixon. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's got his man complete to Dell. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down for Houston.
They call this the alley. So it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
Dell motioning over. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
He completes it to Hutchinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. On the ground, it's Mixon. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3rd and long. To throw, it's Stroud. He's got it at about the 8, and he will get into the end zone. Dalton Schultz, touchdown, Houston. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, yeah. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. Room to run at the 40. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Here's Lance. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing, Lance. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line, and that is enough for a 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Space to run inside the 20. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and What once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. A pistol snap with Lance. He'll look underneath here and find Dowdle. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Here's Mixon. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3. Dell motioning over. On play action. No chance at all. He'll go down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short, and now it's 4th down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The home team's offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On the carry, it's Cook. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Lance. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Robert Woods back to return for the Texans. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Texans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That one caught by Tank Dell. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stroud. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. He's got Dell for that one. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. So at halftime, it's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball, and that's what he's done in this one. First and 10. They'll run with Dowdle. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up to the 42.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead. and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. To throw is Lance. The open man is Tolbert. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jimmy Ward that time shuts it down. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lance. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll take this forward for about 5. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Third down, 3 to go. So now they'll pitch it out here. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find any. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys are able to get it back within a score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Mixon. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Second down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. We'll get this to about midfield. Micah Parsons on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Stroud. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Here's Stroud. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Now, faking the give. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, Dowdle. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground. Inside the 40, a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Lance looking to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on...
Good blocking, and he's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys. It felt like they needed a touchdown. Greg, in the worst way, after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it. As you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6, it starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do, and we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
To throw, here's Lance. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown, but now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Sim. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Stroud gonna set up to throw. Trying the right side. Take it in by Collins.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
To throw is Stroud. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. It is a big-time play for Houston. 32 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Stroud gonna tuck this one on his own read. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll get about 3. And that's going to lead to 3rd down. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. They'll run. So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Throwing, Lance. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. In motion, Lamb. Here's Lance. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense, and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he's going to get the 1st down. He is up past the 35-yard line. They'll go play action with Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
On the ground, it's Mixon. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's a give running left with Mixon. And nice work here. He's got the 1st down to about the 30-yard line. On play action, Stroud. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run with Mixon. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. To throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Lance. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Cowboys.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll send a tight end in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. That's on the former first-round pick, Titus Howard. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Couple of runs stopped behind the line, and now it's 3rd and 17. Here's Mixon. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and he's going to go backwards yet again. The defense stands up tall one more time, and they force a 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here is 2nd and 7. To throw is Lance. Taking off.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Sim. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Texans offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Throwing on second down. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. He completes it to Hutchinson. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On second down, Stroud. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Hendricks. And the Cowboys are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.